Let me give you simple pricing formula that you can use in your fashion or tailoring business. Okay, stay tuned. And in case you don't know, my name is Justice, and on this channel, we talk about fashion business and any other thing related to fashion. Okay, so without wasting time, let's dive into it. I'm going to be giving you simple pricing formulas that you can use to charge your clients. You put them together, and then you arrive at a price that can help you to grow your fashion business. Now, this formula is price equal to materials plus labor plus overhead cost plus profits, right? Equals to the amount of price that you're going to be charging. I take that again, materials plus labor plus overhead cost and plus profits. This will help you arrive at a reasonable price that you're going to charge your clients. So let me break this down further. Your materials here refer to your direct materials. If you're buying the fabric, lace fabric, sequin fabric, crepe fabric, if you're the one buying the fabric, you know the amount of fabric that you're buying if you're into ready to wear. And if it is bespoke, your client is bringing in the materials, that's okay. You're not charging for the fabric because they are bringing it. But if you're the one buying it, you'll know what it takes to buy the material. Now, to make this material or turn this material into a garment, you need other materials like your thread, your zip, your needle, your everything that you're going to be using to make this outfit. Whatever is needed to directly make this outfit. And of course, you're not going to forget your transportation to the market. In making some outfits, you can go to the market up to 3 times. So you need to include the amounts that you spend on transportation to go buy things for making this garment. It is very, very important, right? These are the things that you need. So before you go asking someone how much should I charge, the person did not follow you to the market to know the things that you're buying for this garment. Now, the next one is labor. Labor is what you charge for your skill, for your sewing the garment. If you're bringing in someone to sew the garment, you're going to pay the person. So the skill the person is bringing is labor. If you're the one sewing this garment, you're also the laborer and you're going to be charging for labor. The skill, your expertise, your direct involvement in producing this garment is the labor you need to charge for making this garment, aside buying things to make the garments. All right. Now, the next thing is overhead costs. We've talked about materials, which are the direct things that you buy that is going to go into making this garment. Now, talking about overhead costs are also materials, but they are not direct. They are things that are not physically touched or things that you cannot physically see, but without them, you cannot produce. Things like your rent, your utility bills, right? Your machine maintenance, your everything that you're going to be doing. All of these are indirect costs. Your data, you browse the internet to get designs for this client, you need to add the amount of data that you use. In communicating with these clients, you need to add the amount of airtime that you use. All of this costs money, they are indirect, right? If you do not charge for them, they are going to affect little things like this can affect your profits and can affect your business and make it not to move to the next level. I hope this is making sense. Now we have profits. Profit is always misunderstood with labor. Profit and labor are not the same. While we said that labor is the amount paid to a person who is directly involved in making an outfit, profit is the amount you get for owning the business, for being in business. Assuming that you get someone to make a dress, which is the usual thing that is being done, what is your own as a business owner? What is the business itself gaining from being a business that it is? You cannot pay a laborer and then not have something left for the business. How do you want to grow? How do you want to survive the next business year? Right? So all of this, you're going to put them into consideration for you to arrive at the good amount of price that you're going to be charging for your clients or for the dress that you make for your clients. If you do not put it this way, you're leaving so many things behind. I do not want this video to be long, so in the next video, I'm also going to be breaking this down in a way that we're going to understand it so well. How to calculate your overhead costs and other calculations, how to calculate your pricing and your labor and other things that need to be calculated. I know that is what is going on in your mind right now. So how do I come up with overhead cost, how much to charge for it, how much to charge for profit? In my next video, we're going to talk about that. If you've watched to this moment and you've not followed this page, this channel, depending on where you're watching this video, please kindly do so. And I'll see you in my next video. My name is Justice. See ya. Bye.